Welcome to our BBC School Report. Today, we'll be focusing on the world of sports. 2 exclusive interviews to share with you. But first, now we'll head over to reporter Jude, who's interviewing Olympic torchbearer and professional international hockey player, Mr. Giles.
Hello, I am Jude, and this is our BBC School Report. Hi, Mr. Giles. We're just going to ask you a quick few questions. So, how did you get into hockey?
Well, firstly, I started playing hockey at the age of 6. My parents just took me down to my local hockey club, which was just around the corner. So it was sort of a bit of a no-brainer to get involved and get playing. And then since then, I've just carried that on ever since. When I was probably about 13 years old, I thought that I quite enjoyed the sport and I wanted to take it a bit further. So then I've just carried it on till now, being 22. So I absolutely love it to bits.
Why do you want to be a PE teacher at Formby High?
Well, I think mainly because of the hockey and sort of like the passion that I shared with that when I progressed and played to quite a good standard. Loved that, and then got involved with coaching. So because I got involved with the coaching side of it, I then obviously was working with kids like all the time, various different age groups, from primary schools then through to secondary. So I think that sort of transition between my coaching and then to sort of lead into teaching was quite a nice one to make. But obviously the only difference is with the PE teaching, rather than it be just sort of my passion for my main sport being hockey, it's a bit of everything. So obviously I'm lucky enough to get the chance to sort of share everybody else's passions and whatever for their own sports, and especially youngsters that are coming through, if they're into football or whatever, then I can sort of help them out and progress as far as they can with that. So that's the main reason why I got into teaching and want to go into it further.
How are you developing your teaching skills at Formby High?
Well, I think firstly, obviously, it's an outstanding department. Like, the members of staff here are absolutely brilliant, and they would do absolutely anything for any other member of staff and for all the pupils at the school. So I think for me to come into that, it's given me a really sort of good background of then how my teaching can help impact on other people's lives, basically, because they set the standards really, really high at the school, and it is a fantastic school to even have the chance to be part of the department with. And you know, the feedback that I've been able to receive from teachers observing my lessons, and when I've been able to watch the PE teachers at Formby High teach, they've been outstanding lessons. So for me to progress and develop as a teacher, to become an outstanding teacher, hopefully, you know, there's not really a better place that I could do it.
What was it like being an England international hockey player? Yeah,
it is an absolutely fantastic experience. I started playing for England under 16s 2 years ahead of my scheduled age, basically. So I was a few years younger than most people that were there. So yeah, represented the under 16s, went away to Exeter, so it was on home soil, our first Four Nations tournament against Spain, Holland and Germany. You know, when you stood there in the line out in the middle of the pitch and the national anthem's playing, it is an extremely proud moment. So that is, it's just those moments that make the sort of hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, really, and shivers down the spine. But that is certainly my proudest experience. I was really lucky, managed to keep that on till under 21s, and for the under 21s I went all over the world, to be honest. Lots of different places, played lots of different tournaments, and I've really been able to do some travelling with it as well as play the sport that I absolutely love.
How does it feel to be someone who was able to carry the Olympic torch? Yeah,
I mean, it's good. Obviously that sort of came off the back of my England stuff, so that's how I got selected for it. And yeah, it was surreal, really, because obviously I'm a Formby lad through and through, and I was running through Formby, so you know the crowds and stuff were massive that turned out, and it was a really big event, it really was, and it was sort of almost all eyes on you, which was a very strange feeling, and especially the amount of people that want pictures taken with you, and I can't smile for cameras at all. I'm horrendous at smiling, so that was certainly a learning curve. But no, you know, it was, and again, another proud experience that I've been lucky enough to have.
Thank you, Mr. Giles. This has been our BBC Sport Report. Back to you, Joel.
Thank you for watching our BBC School Report, and on behalf of our BBC School Report team, we wish you a good evening.